I'm Rachel Knapp reporting from Capitol Hill for 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, tensions between the U.S. and Iran continue as nuclear negotiations hit a critical point. Plus, we have reaction from Governor Whitmer's final State of the State address last night. And a woman who bit an officer appears in court. For your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, good evening. I, for one, am excited for those higher temperatures tomorrow. Please tell me that's still happening.
Yes, Kevin, we are still expecting those warmer temperatures. It's going to be a really nice relief from the cold. We'll also get some of those major snow piles out of the way that are still out there, like we can see right now on our 19 News sky cam of downtown Marquette. A lot of those big snow piles will start to melt, so it is going to be a nice relief as we start to transition out of winter and into spring very soon. Already starting to set the stage for some warmer temperatures, some mild temperatures right now, upper 20s and mid 30s. We'll raise it up to a pretty comfortable temperature tomorrow. Don't want to give it away now, but you'll have to stay tuned how warm it'll get.
Kelly, thank you very much. The U.S. and Iran wrapped up a meeting trying to reach a deal on Iran's nuclear program. The president says they're trying to work out a deal through diplomacy, but has threatened to strike Iran if they continue their nuclear ambitions. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live on Capitol Hill. Rachel, good evening. What are you hearing from congressional members?
Oh, good evening, Kevin. So I had a joint interview with a Democratic and Republican senator on this, and we really dive deep into the rising tensions with Iran. Now, they say that they are both hoping that diplomacy will prevail, but they also say that there should be steps taken so that Iran does not build up their nuclear capabilities. After hours of negotiations in Geneva, the Oman delegation, which moderated talks between Iran and the United States, says significant progress in the negotiation, but did not provide additional details. So far, there's no signs of a deal regarding Tehran's nuclear program. The president has built up a large military presence in the region, leaving the Iranians, Americans, and the world wondering if there could be additional military strikes on Iran.
All of us in the Senate, we agree that we can never allow Iran to acquire a nuclear weapon.
We spoke with both of Pennsylvania's senators on the tensions with Iran. Both supported last year's military strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, but say Iran still poses a threat to Israel and the United States.
And I do believe that that strike was successful, but they are trying to rebuild that. And now, the last time there was a treaty, that resulted in 900 pounds of just below weapons grade uranium enrichment. So clearly that's their goal. And if they have that goal, their top priority is to destroy the state of Israel. So here's where we are. And if you really want to be serious, then this is why I absolutely support everything that the administration's done this far.
It is concerning hearing about tensions with Iran. What message do you have to say to maybe calm any fears?
The president and the United States has given Iran every opportunity to stand down, every opportunity to stop killing its people, and every opportunity to eliminate the threat, the nuclear threat that could destroy America if we allow that to continue and persist. So I think the best way to keep America safe is to make sure that the mullahs and Ayatollah Khomeini, the people that say they want to destroy America, don't have the ability to do so.
And Kevin, there's also concern that Iran could buy supersonic anti-ship missiles from China and could potentially use those missiles against U.S. ships in the region if we do decide to strike Iran using military force. So, of course, we will be monitoring this latest developing situation. Kevin, back to you.
Rachel, thank you very much as always. Governor Gretchen Whitmer delivered her final State of the State address Wednesday night, outlining priorities in health care, housing, and education before a split legislature. House Speaker Matt Hall says he's hopeful major deals are still possible, including tax reform and medical debt relief. Meanwhile, House Minority Leader Ranjiv Puri praised the governor's tone, but acknowledged the challenges of divided government.
We can work together and we can make a huge deal that will really benefit people in Michigan with lower property taxes, lower utility bills, and better health care costs.
Whatever this end process looks like. It's going to be more democratically aligned in values, but the reality is it's not a Democratic trifecta, and so there's going to be some need for concession.
With majorities at stake this fall, both leaders say compromise will be key in the months ahead. A competency exam has been ordered for a Cornell Township woman charged with biting a state police trooper. 22-year-old Brianna McCoskey faces 3 counts of resisting and obstructing an officer during an animal neglect investigation earlier this month. Police found several dead animals on the property and placed more than 24 malnourished animals in the care of the Delta Animal Shelter. However, the shelter does not yet have official custody of the animals, as the investigation into possible neglect is still ongoing.
There has to be enough to make sure that laws were being broken. People could have a totally different way of life, but under the law it could still be legal. Hopefully the next step would be some sort of hearing where the animals end up legally being in our care, and then they can start to get spayed and neutered and put up for adoption.
Our Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons will have more on this case tonight at 11:10 Central. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, in this week's Medical Minute, we're finishing off Heart Month with symptoms both men and women should watch out for. We'll be right back.
Dutch Boy, it's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that battles even the toughest challenges, like keeping that neon orange under wraps. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life both professionally and romantically. Dutch Boy paint.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
CBS Tonight, Kathy Bates returns with a brand new episode.
You must be Maddie Matlock. Sure am. And whatever you heard, it never happened, and it tweren't me.
You lied to my face for months. I have questions. Why should I trust you?
Matlock's back, new.
We have to turn Julian in, or we tell him the truth. About?
And worth the wait.
Who you are?
Matlock is all new CBS Tonight at 9/8 Central and streaming on Paramount+.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
I'm Gail King with CBS Mornings. We're here for you in the Upper Peninsula. This is now home for CBS WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
At Shunk's and Marquette, we have 2 stores to shop. Our clearance center is more than a clearance center. It's a complete new store with everyday low prices on Ashley furniture. More living room groups, more reclining sofas, reclining love seats, and recliners. There's a large selection of bedroom and dining room furniture and low prices on mattresses every day. This Ashley Zero wall recliner is just $2.99 at Shunk's. This Ashley 6-piece dining room set's only $9.89 at Shunk's. And take 12 months to pay with no interest. Shop Shunk's and Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. Everyone is waiting for those warmer temperatures, and we will get it. It's just right around the corner. Some light snow showers continuing to make its way out of the area. There might be a stray snowflake here into the southern portions down closer to Menominee. But other than that, we're looking clear, and we are setting the stage for a very spring-like day for tomorrow. So we're not going to see much here on your First Warning Weather Futurecast. There is a little bit of a snow flurry that looks like it wants to happen, but I don't anticipate that even really happening. I don't see it being too much of an issue, especially with the warmer temperatures. I don't even really see this. I don't agree with this fully. So we could see a snowflake, but it is going to get warmer to the point where it may be a wet snowflake or a little bit of a mix. But I think for the most part we'll stay dry because winds are from the south. We'll get some sunshine and it'll just be more dry. But when we get this shift in the winds will start to increase, and then we go quickly back down to the cold temperature. So we do have those wind gusts in favor from the south, which is going to hopefully reach the lower 40s, maybe even some mid 40s, upper 40s for some southern portions. And this is that prime time, late afternoon, early evening, where we would typically see the warmest time of the day. So tomorrow is going to be a great opportunity to melt some of those major snowbanks if you want to just get outside and maybe eat the lunch outside, take a walk, do anything outside. We're looking good. But you see that quick drop, we are back down to the single digits. This is for the actual air temperatures, not the feels like. So we are looking for that rapid drop in the temperatures. This is a polar front, so this is not your ordinary cold front. It's a much colder cold front. It pulls from air that's way up in the north. So take advantage of the warmth for your Friday. And if you want something else exciting to look forward to, we have this planet lineup here where this does peak on February 28th. Remember, you want to find a clear view of the horizon 30 to 60 minutes after sunset. Some of the planets will set quickly. The brightest will be Venus and Jupiter, but some other ones will set pretty fast and is going to be a little tough to see for the naked eye. And then something that we're also looking forward to, remember on this Tuesday, we have this full worm moon. It's also the blood moon because this will be a full lunar eclipse on Tuesday, and this will be a good time to view that. Hopefully we'll get clear skies starting to set up. But you see this temperature drop. We're in the mid to upper 40s for tomorrow. It sets up for a good weekend, but it is a much colder weekend. We're stuck in the teens. We do rebound fairly quickly though. We're back to the lower 30s to start off this week. In the first week of March, it's a little all over the place, mid 30s, and then we get to the 40s, and then a little bit of a wintry mix later in the week.
Kelly, thank you again. In our continuing partnership with OSF Healthcare, we're finishing off Heart Month, going over the different heart health symptoms both between women and men. Here's this week's Medical Minute. Dr. Hudson, thank you so much for joining us. We're talking more heart health today. Let's start with this. How are heart attack symptoms different between men and women?
Thanks so much for having me. You know, there's definitely a difference between men and women in terms of heart attack symptoms. Men tend to have more typical symptoms of that crushing chest pain, shortness of breath, excessive sweating, left arm pain. And women will tend to have a little bit different symptoms, sometimes more in the way of back pain, more nausea, headache, things of that nature. And so it is important to watch for things that come on acutely and are unrelenting and causing you to feel very poor. And I think that's the time to seek emergency medical care.
Gotcha. And are there any symptoms that most people maybe ignore and that we should be paying more attention to?
Yeah, I think one thing that we've really seen is when people have the sensation they're having esophageal spasm or heartburn type symptoms. You can do a chat GPT and all of a sudden it says it's fine, just take a Tums or something like that. But if that's occurring, especially when you exert yourself or it's unrelenting and causing you to be also short of breath, that could be a sign of a heart attack.
And you kind of touched on this a little bit already, but when should you call a primary care physician or maybe seek emergency care for concerning symptoms?
So I think an important thing that we think of is whether something's happening acutely or whether it's happening chronically. If over 2 to 3 months you're having more shortness of breath, some swelling in the legs, that's something to talk to your primary care provider about. But if you all of a sudden it's 4 p.m. on a certain day and now you develop this chest pain, you're excessively sweating, and you're really not feeling up to par, that's the time to be seen in the emergency room. And really, time is muscle when it comes to the heart. So if we can get in quickly, either give you medicines that help the heart or put a stent in to help things out, then we can really save lives.
All right, doctor, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time.
Coming up next on Insights, the Copper Dead Dog Sled Races return tomorrow. We'll have the details after this.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Ready to have a ball today, Kelly?
You better be. Sterling K. Brown. Plus, it's Pink. What's up? Pink is going to be hosting a week of shows for us. I never thought I'd see Pink holding a clipboard. I don't know why. And Bridgerton's Yaron Ha. Next, Kelly, you love singing R&B music, right?
Man, look here, man. Y'all ain't gonna get Brown in front of Pink and Kelly Clarkson.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. You can't do that if you're just sitting in a chair reading about what other people have found. What do you think of that? Why? There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCopo. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
Who'll be there when amazing rises up? Or need for a warning comes falling down? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The Copper Dog Sled Dog races return this weekend. The 16th annual three-day event kicks off in Calumet tomorrow. Joining us with the details is Musher Liaison and Volunteer Coordinator Chrissy Tepsa. Chrissy, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and the race returns tomorrow, so just tell us about the excitement going on right now.
So, we're getting ready. We are getting the snow road down tonight. The starting gate is going up probably about this time right now. We'll start getting fencing up tomorrow morning very early. And vet checks are starting tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock. So we'll start seeing mushers rolling in tonight, throughout the night and tomorrow morning in anticipation of 7 o'clock when the first dog goes out of the chute.
Excellent. All right. Tell us about the mushers, the competitors, and the path they'll be taking.
So Friday night, 7 o'clock, first dog out. Starting downtown Calumet, and the 120 mushers will go out. There are 20 of them. And then the Copper Dog 30 will go out next. There's 18, and they will start in Calumet and finish in Eagle Harbor tomorrow night. So that's the first leg of the race tomorrow night.
Gotcha. All right. And as for the competitors themselves, where do they come from?
We've got mushers coming all from the Midwest, as far as Oregon this year and Montana. Got quite a few Canadians, and yeah, mostly around the Midwest, but they're coming from far away this year.
I can imagine. And we just had the UP 200 in Marquette, and now we have the Copper Dog. So tell us why sled dog racing is so big in the Upper Peninsula.
No, I think it's just a big draw because of our snow and the people that are around here that volunteer and help out. We got a big crew of people to help out with this race, and I think that's one of the big draws for the mushers, because they know the Copper Dog is going to be a safe race for them, because we have hundreds of volunteers that come out and put this thing together.
Right, and that was my next question, actually, is just how many people do you have coming out to help? You said hundreds.
So there are over 600 positions available that you can sign up for on the website. There are probably upwards of 200 to 300 individual volunteers that come out, because some do 2 or 3 or 4 shifts. And the volunteers, just like the mushers, come from far away. We've had volunteers come from Florida and from Arizona, Tennessee. They come specifically from Chicago area and Detroit. They come from all over to help out with this race.
Excellent. All right. Are there any positions still available people can sign up for at all?
There are. Actually, Sunday morning, dog handling in Copper Harbor. We could use some folks if they want to wrangle those dogs and get them up to the line. We could use some help in Copper Harbor. And there's just a couple of sporadic crossings. Everything is staffed, but it doesn't hurt to have a couple more volunteers throughout the weekend at some of our crossings.
Sounds like a good job for me, Chrissy. Let's talk about the spectators. What should they keep in mind as they plan to attend?
So Friday night in Calumet is going to be fantastic. There's upwards of 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 spectators that come. So get there early. The block party will start around 5 o'clock. We'll have food vendors, we'll have music, there'll be bonfires, and our opening ceremonies are pretty special too. We're going to have a couple of girls that there's young mushers that will run their dogs during the national anthems, both for the United States and for Canada. It's just upbeat, high tempo, music pumping, and the opening ceremonies are fantastic. So I'd get there well in advance of that 7 p.m. musher out of the chute.
Excellent. And let me ask you this, Chrissy, what is your favorite part of the Copper Dog sled races?
So my favorite part is all the people that come to Calumet. Calumet comes alive, and it just becomes so full with so much energy and so many people that when you look down the street and you see thousands of people, it kind of reminds you of what Calumet used to be and what you hear from your parents and your grandparents of how Fifth Street was full of people during the mining times. So it brings Calumet alive, and it just puts a big spark in the community.
Excellent, and we're planning to be there live tomorrow for the kickoff. Chrissy, thank you for all your time. I think those are all my questions, and we're looking forward to a great weekend.
Thank you very much.
And Mike Ludlam has your look at sports when we come back. NMU's men's basketball team looks to finish out the regular season strong. We'll have a preview of tonight's matchup against Roosevelt after this.
New CBS Tonight. Georgie and Mandy return with a brand new episode.
It's a good time to be alive.
Could there be anything better?
Ready for this no phase to be over?
She didn't get it from me. I'm a yes man.
Really?
Want to go have sex right now?
I hate when you're smart.
TV's #1 comedy is back.
You're the best.
I'm only the best when I do what you want.
The system works.
All new Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. CBS Tonight, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Hard Rock is a name built to last. Michigan knows something about that. The Hard Rock Bet Casino app, that's built on trust too. So what you see when you sign up is actually what you get.
Don't believe it? Try the app yourself. If you're not up after 24 hours playing slots, then you get up to $1,000 back to play again.
Wants to get 200 bonus spins to play Huff and More Puff. Wins paid in cash. No catch.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
Download the Hard Rock Bet Casino app today.
Live outside Marquette County? Every day, recycling is free at Recycle 906. Bring your cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. One day, one trip, a cleaner Upper Peninsula. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The 18th ranked Northern Michigan University men's basketball team completes the regular season at home tonight against Roosevelt and Saturday against Parkside. The Wildcats and 16th ranked Michigan Tech are tied for the lead in the GLIAC with 14-4 records. Grand Valley State is third at 13-5. Roosevelt is in the basement at 3-15. NMU head coach Matt Makerzadek explains how big of a weekend this is for his team.
2 wins and we win the conference title. Split it with Michigan Tech if they win 2, but we host the tournament and we'll be the 1 seed. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the stuff you make up at the start of the year. 2 wins at home, Saturday being senior day. Win both, you host the conference tournament. Excited about the week. Hopefully we have great crowds again because I think that was the difference in the Tech game, and excited to see what we do.
Tip-off is set for 7:30 or a few minutes after the women's contest. Michigan Tech entertains Parkside tonight, and Lake Superior State is at Wayne State this evening. The 16th ranked Michigan Tech hockey team can finish anywhere from 1st to 5th in the CCHA standings after this weekend's series at home against Bowling Green. Augustana is in first place right now, but the Vikings have completed their CCHA portion of the schedule. Huskies head coach Bill McCult has explained the various scenarios to his team about what could happen.
We understand what's at stake. We had a good conversation Monday with the team, with the group, explained all the different scenarios and possibilities. And at the end of the day, take care of your own business. We're in a position where we can control our own destiny with as far as at least securing co-champions of the McNaughton Cup. So having said that, Friday night's going to be a huge game.
Face-off tomorrow is at 7:07 with Saturday's senior night contest beginning at 6:07 p.m. Saturday's game also is Volworth's jersey night. Fans are encouraged to wear their favorite hockey jersey. The first 300 fans wearing a hockey jersey will receive a coupon for a free Volworth's hot dog at the concession stand. Now let's go to the CCHA standings to tell you how rather confusing this can be. Augustana, the leader with 50 points, not playing, they're done. St. Thomas and Michigan Tech are tied for second place with 48. Minnesota State has 46, and Bowling Green is fifth with 44. Of course, the top four teams have home ice in the first round of the CCHA playoffs. Looking at the schedule, Bowling Green at Michigan Tech, NMU at Minnesota State, Ferris State visits Lake Superior State, and St. Thomas is at Bemidji State. The NMU women's lacrosse team has raised its record to 4-0 with a 14-8 win over Lewis at the Superior Dome this afternoon. Josie Lakoski had 4 goals and 3 helpers for 7 points. Right behind her, Avery Lawrencer had 4 goals and 2 assists. Those were career bests in single game goals and points for Lawrencer. Emily Radke, Vanessa Carrico, and Abby Sisson each tacked on a pair of goals to round out the scoring. The Wildcats have a 3-game road trip coming up to Colorado over the spring break. And high school swimming honors have been announced for the Upper Peninsula. Caitlin Roll of Marquette is the Girls Swimmer of the Year. Senior Tyler Soderman of Gladstone is the Boys Swimmer of the Year. And I didn't type in the word coach, but Houghton coach Eric Johnson is the Coach of the Year. College basketball tonight, Michigan State at Purdue. That's 8 o'clock on Peacock. And the last thing I've heard, head coach Tom Izzo has not won in the gloom and doom of Mackey Arena in 12 years. We will be right back.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors, the Window Store.
Is your shower trying to tell you something? Is getting in and out of the bathtub becoming a safety concern? Are you worried about the cost of a bathroom remodel that could go on for weeks and weeks? Well, now you can have a gorgeous new bath or shower with a 1-day jacuzzi bath remodel that's safer at a price you can afford.
We're offering free fixtures and a free shower door with no interest and no payments for up to a year.
Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Oh. From soft close shower doors and adjustable shower heads to features like grab bars and custom seats that combine safety and style. It's never been easier. Get your free design consultation, schedule your 1-day installation, and start loving your new bath or shower right away.
Call or go online now to jacuzzibathremodel.com. For a limited time, get free fixtures and a free shower door, plus 0 interest and 0 payments for up to 1 year.
Go to jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-360-2574.
My father would tell me, all you need to be happy is honesty, hard work, and a little bit of luck. With a Mega Millions jackpot this big, a little luck could go a long way.
Get connected to your community and your world. Scan this right now for weather, news, video, community events, instantly at your fingertips. The app from 19 News.
Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
A final check of your forecast as we start to prepare for the weekend tomorrow. A very nice setup. It's not going to be the same way the whole weekend, though. We'll get some warmer temperatures. Already starting to see the skies clear on your Doppler Max. We'll get that snow out of here. The sun will warm us up to the mid to upper 40s tomorrow. Going to be really nice, but then a shift in the winds will bring us back down to the teens. Very cold for the weekend, but we make a good rebound back to the mid 30s.
Kelly, thank you again. And finally tonight, principals from across the Upper Peninsula gathered in Marquette today for an annual learning and networking experience. The UP Principals Summit returned for its second year at Marquette Algerisa. The main focuses this year will center around classroom attendance, managing AI, and handling new legislation. One goal throughout the 2 days of sessions is to give administrators the chance to break away and connect with others in the field.
These touch points are huge for building leaders, particularly in a place where they're very spread out and where sometimes the jobs that we do as principals don't allow us to take the time to stop, reflect, and really work with each other.
Marisa estimates that over 70% of the Upper Peninsula school principals have traveled to Marquette for the event. That's it for now, everyone. We have more headlines coming your way tonight at 11:10 Central. We'll see you then.
Lily Broadcasting stands with the people of Iran.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopel. The breaking news right now.